Hey guys, in this video, we're going to show you how to mess with the live well. Keep your fish alive so you have a good bait. Keep watching. Okay guys, we're back. What you're looking at is my original bait tanks. My two brute trash cans, 35 gallons of water in both trash cans. We have, this one has a few goldfish in it. Water's kind of dirty. And this one has a few goldfish in it, and it still has my flathead, which is still alive. But as you can see, the water is definitely dirty. What we're going to do is we need to condition this water. Now I already, in my big bait tank, as you can see, it's got a big bucket filter on it. It can fit up to probably about 300 gallons in here, but I'm only going to fill it up to about 150. It's about all I need for now. Pumps it out, pumps the water up the hose, and dumps it down to the bottom of the bucket. The water slowly fills up in the bucket until it hits the top of this pipe that's inside, and then it falls down and it comes out of here, out of these holes, and then it should spray along there, spraying the new water back out, also creating aeration to keep your fish alive. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some bacteria in here, get this water started, and then I'm going to take that pump over there and I'm going to empty the fish that are in these two tanks into this little holding tank, which is one of my bait coolers. As you can see, it's already prepped and ready. Just got to throw the fish in there. And then I'm going to drop the pump into this dirty water. And what it's going to do is going to pump all the dirty water that I've been using, the pre-done water that fish have already dirtied up and stuff, and it's going to pump it from the pump through the bucket filter into here. So I'm going to basically add 70 more gallons into this. There's 50 gallons in there now. I got a little drain. It does sort of leak, but me and Jason's going to get that fixed. But for now, I got a drain that points for out of the garage. That way, I'm directing the leaking water somewhere out the door, not into my garage. But once we fix it, we may be able to just pull the valve out and just simply empty it out if we want to change it. But for now, that's what's going to work. But as y'all can see, this is a nice setup. This is where I'm going to hold all my bait fish this year. And this is going to make for a good year of bank poling. Guys, you got to get you one of these types of live wells. At the very least, it gets you a couple of these brute trash cans so you can hold your fish. Because if you spend less time bait fishing and more time catfishing, then you spend more time figuring out where these catfish are, and maybe you can look into some big ones. I don't want to spend a lot of time this year bait fishing. I want to store bait, have bait ready to go, so whenever I get the call or whenever the river is ready to go, we're ready to rock and roll. So first of all, let's take the first step and put the bacteria in. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll show you what the bacteria looks like. Alright guys, so we got the bacteria. We got a 1/8 teaspoon. Typically what they use to scoop this out is less than that, but this is 4 times the size of the scoop they give you when you get this product. So basically we've narrowed it down. It's going to take 3 scoops of these to put in the new big tank for 50 gallons, for the whole 150 gallons is going to be in there. We'll put that bacteria in there, and then we'll run the dirty water from here into the bucket filter, and then the bucket filter in turn is going to take the dirty water and clean it and put it into this tank. And once I put that pump back into this tank, with the water that was pumped in here, then all the bacteria that I have put in here, plus the water over here, will all get filtered through this bucket and back out there. And therefore conditioning my tank, getting it ready for bait, and hopefully, you know, we'll be able to store bait for extremely long periods of time. Jason's on what I believe 4 weeks of without a water change on his bait, so he's held about 40 baits in the live well like this for about a month now without any die-offs. His water's just now getting a little dirty, so he may have to go back and clean it out a little bit, but these live wells really work well, guys. And I got a feeling that this will be the last live well that I ever need as far as storing bait in the garage. Get rid of these trash cans and maybe give them away or use them for something else, or maybe as backup storage for little bitty minnows and shiners should I not want to put them in here. Now also, guys, if I ever catch that record catfish, he's definitely going to fit in here. So as long as I can get him home and keep him alive, I can put him in this tank, hold him alive, and give the conservation a call and wait him out. So I'm real excited about that, guys. So let's get this bait tank going. Let's get the bacteria poured in here, and then we'll move on with this next step by putting the pump inside the water and pumping it out. Okay, guys, we're back. If you want to see what I'm doing, I'm taking the old filters off of those aquarium filters, and I'm washing the bad crap off. All that bad bacteria, I'm washing it off of here into the water. And what I'm going to do is this is going to help start that tank up. I'm going to take all this nasty water and I'm going to dump it in the big 50-gallon live well, or that big live well, and this will help nasty water with that bacteria that I just put in there to help start sticking on that and start changing nitrites to nitrates, so that way we can keep a long-lasting tank. So you watch me pour it in. As y'all can see, all that good nasty water. We dump that down in there. And that's the first step. Now we're going to take our pump, pull it out. We're gonna sit it in there. Get it to go in there first. And then we'll do this. We'll reach back there. We'll plug it in. We'll start pumping that dirty water into there. Take a video of it now. Now it does take a little bit for it to get started, guys. But you'll see it. Just give it a few minutes. All the water will start pouring out these holes. Right now it's bringing the water up through this bucket, filling up the bucket, and then eventually it will start coming out of here. There you go, guys. Now that's filtering all that dirty water from my previous tank in there with my flathead. Once I get all these tanks emptied out, then I will go ahead and put the rest of my bait fish in here, which I only got a few. But that, guys, is how you get a live well started. You got to make sure you have your bacteria to get started in your filter. That way it filters through and creates the good bacteria which you need to keep your fish alive for a long time. So thanks for watching Big Money Catfishing. This is how to keep a live well going. Don't forget to like and subscribe.